Hi everyone, I'm Salah. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, make sure you subscribe to this channel, put the notification button on, and don't forget to click the like button also. With me today is my brother Ahmad, who is also a Nigerian and a student also in Morocco.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Ahmed Ali. I am also a Nigerian student in Morocco, a PhD student in Arabic and Islamic Studies. And I guess that's
My brother here today will be discussing with me arranged marriages. So, can you please summarize to the viewers what arranged marriage is? Huh? Do you think it's a good idea? And do you think it is more successful?
First of all, when we talk about arranged marriages, what I consider arranged marriages, and based on what I know, is that it's a sort of marriage that it's arranged by the family members without the spouses knowing each other, probably till the day of their marriage or the night of their marriages. So that's the information I know about arranged marriages. And I believe, for me, I believe it has been successful to some extent, but I can't say 100% because I think there was a research done in Britain, and arranged marriages were estimated to be 60 or 50 something percent, and the rate of divorce from such marriages was 6.5%, which is very low. But still, the 6.5% I believe still matters, and such marriages have been, known in Africa, South Asia. I want to talk about India also. So for me, I would say it has been successful to some extent, but I can't say 100%.
Oh, yeah. And to me, I think we can just divide arranged marriages into two because some arranged marriages sometimes after arranged bring to the um, children for them to decide if they truly love themselves or they truly want to be together. Some are just brought together out of obligation, who they don't even have the chance to decide if they are going to pick or not pick the other spouse. So, on this take, which of them do you think is right?
I think if we take the second one that you mentioned, which is the obligation to take the spouses no matter, even if they don't know them, I think that's not a good choice for personally. But the first one is a good choice because I think we can compare that to a blind date whereby they get to know each other, and they will understand whether they find each other perfect for one another or not. So there is a very important thing there, which is choice. So the first one, I think their freedom has been taken, but for the second one, yeah, they have the choice to choose.
Thanks for your opinion. Can you please explain to us, does love truly exist in arranged marriages? And do these couple that live in arranged marriages, do they live happier?
For the first question, which is does love exist, after the marriages? I believe generally when we talk about marriage, anyways, whether there is love or not, it's relatable. It's not something that we can be sure about. But if it's based on the marriage itself, I believe it depends on the couple themselves. If they're ready to accept each other, no matter how, for those kind of couples, they're getting to know each other during the process. At first, I might say they might not be able to understand each other, but if they take the process and the the time to understand each other and to tolerate each other, I believe they can be loved. But at the end of the day, it's always related since we're talking about marriage and talking about whether they're going to be happier. I think also that's relatable because if we look at our forefathers, where we come from Africa, from Nigeria, specifically, most marriages back then were arranged marriages. And based on research, it has been successful and they've been happier, compared to marriages that have, they've dated each other for like how many years. We see, young people today, they date each other for like, let's say 5 years, 8 years, and they get married after one year, they divorce compared to those marriages back then. So I would say it's relatable. Well, we can say back then it worked. Now we're not really sure whether it's gonna work. We're young, and I can't I can't give an answer like a perfect answer 100%. But like I said, it depends on the couple themselves.
So, from everything you've been saying, I think what I've tried to assimilate from what you said is whether arranged marriages or not, there is always love. That is why we have something called love at first sight and all this. So, but why do you think arranged marriages happen and what is the purpose?
For me, I think back then I can't say for sure why it happened. It might be cultural reasons, but today I think why parents go for arranged marriages is because probably if their daughter or like son reaches a certain stage, you know, coming from Africa, we have this kind of cultural side of us that okay, it's time for you to get married. So when such son or daughter is taking more than the expected time, this arranged marriages are like forcing them to go into the next step. It's like giving them the next thing to do if they don't know. And sometimes it might be obligatory, probably because into some bad behavior like fornication, and the parents find marriage as a better solution for them if they've reached the stage of getting married. So there, some parents find it as a solution to get for the children to be a better version of themselves. So that's what I think the reasons why arranged marriages happen. Yeah, why parents do it for their children.
In arranged marriages to stop fornication, do you think it works?
Well, like they tell us, like yeah, where we from as an African, we always hear that maybe marriage will make him become a better man. That's the word they say. But as to be certain, I can't say yes or I can't say no because it depends. It depends on the person themselves. For example, they believe if one has the perfect partner, then they'll be ready to change because of their partner. So I believe that's the reason why most parents go for arranged marriages. But sometimes we see the opposite.
And again, I would like to put you on a spot. If you were to pick for someone who is close to you, would you pick for the person love marriage or arranged marriage?
Um, well, it depends on who, first of all, and if
Someone close to you.
someone close to me, I would say they could go for love marriage
And
because
why? Reason.
at the end of the day, if I go for arranged marriages, then if I'm going to be the one to arrange this marriage, then I'll be responsible for the consequences if it doesn't work at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But if they go for love marriage, I would know they went through the process of getting to know each other, knowing the do's and don'ts, the knowing what they love about each other and how they can adjust with each other. Then I would know they went through those processes before choosing marriages. And secondly, there is a matter of choice there. For them to go into marriage, then they know they're ready. But for arranged marriages, I feel like it's more like a forced marriage. Well, relate like it's not totally forced marriages, but it's close to
According to what you've said, on our own part of the world, which is Africa,
Mm.
they count you not accepting the arranged marriage which is planned for you as a disrespect.
Mhm.
So, do you think going for someone you love other than someone you are planned to love as a disrespect or not?
I think at the end of the day, first of all, the person they are proposing marriage to is definitely someone mature. So for you to reject it, I believe there is always a way to reject it. Where we're from Africa, we know how African parents are when you reject, proposals and stuff. But for me, I wouldn't say it's disrespect. For me to reject that, I'm ready to accept the consequences and responsibility of the choice I'm going to take. So The question I would rather ask, someone that counts it as a disrespect is, if I accept it, are you ready to take the consequences if I go for arranged marriages as you suggested? So if they are ready to take the responsibility, then no problem. But if I'm going to be the one to end up taking the responsibility, then I believe I should have the choice of choosing the arranged marriage or not.
Coming on my YouTube channel.
So nice.
So you've said, and you're telling the viewers to follow arranged marriages if they are ready to bear the consequences. And if they are not ready to bear the consequences, they need to follow the love of their life. So thanks for coming on my YouTube channel once again. If you are new, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click the like button. If you enjoy or don't enjoy the program, just click the like button and put the notification on, so that when I bring the next person or another person, you will be notified. Thank you.